not only in my, technology, other areas also. We have so many products, but unless we market, unless we make it, known to the customers, how will, we can succeed? For that, we need to develop this sales culture. So we have to be more of a marketing officer and salesperson. So marketing officer does not mean that we recruit marketing officer and just brand them as marketing officer and they only will be doing marketing. What is bank in fact? Canara Bank, maybe I'll be meeting only 5 or 10 big customers. And Mr. Manimaran will be meeting only some of the customers or maybe some of the actually what is bank for the public? You all are bank. Basically all the young officers who are representing the bank who are posted in the branches. So they, whatever way they behave, so the perception of Canara Bank will be made, how you, all of you, the persons who are posted in branches, how do you behave like this? So that perception will be there in the minds of the customers. So it is like, how you behave, how you perform the sales culture, how you become marketing officers. So that will be the perception of Canara Bank. So that is why I need, like you all have, so much of energy. But now that energy that has to be utilized, becoming more aggressive, maybe aggressive in marketing. You have to be more responsive. And this is, like as I was saying today, it is an era of technology. It's, entire the digitalization, it is there. So unless we use all our digital products, and unless we make these products more, publicized, how we will be able to succeed? So my request to all of you will be to develop that sales culture. For that, of course, we need that talent management. So that is why, like, during the last, I think, 3 years, we have recruited 23,000 officers, And about, I think, 2.5 years before, 40,000, our staff strength was 40,000. And now it is almost 54,000. So all young staff we have. Young staff. So it's a very good combination. In fact, we have the experienced staff at the top level, who can guide the young officers, and we have the young officers who are full of energy. So how, we can really perform much better. So this is one is that sales culture, technology orientation, digitalization, and you have to contact all the customers in, maybe through email, these technology products, mobile banking, so many products you have. And second, which we have to do at our level is that talent management. Maybe our, I think, training system. Sometimes, some officers ask me, why our training system is not so good. So that's why I think we have to develop our training system also. That we are doing it separately. And on the efficiency parameters, like, this normally everybody knows, everybody will be talking, like our cost of deposit, it is one of the highest, maybe 7.05. And the other peer banks, if you see, their cost of deposit is less than 6.5. Why? Because their CASA, that current account, saving bank account deposits, they more than 40%. In our case, it is almost 25%. So now how to use it? So that is why there also we need to use our technology products. We have our good subsidiary, DMAT. Unless if we open DMAT accounts for all the customers, in fact, they will be forced to have balance in our saving bank accounts. We should open more and more saving bank accounts. So the CASA you have to improve. So that will help us in reducing our cost of deposits. Then on the advances front, you see our retail advances. If you see the ratio of retail advances and the corporate advances, our retail advances, SME and agriculture taken together, it's only 50%. And what happens is this corporate advances, there is a lot of volatility is there. Sometimes it will be maybe at the end of the quarter it will be utilized. So what is happening is during the entire quarter we are not getting interest income. So those things, so retail we have to improve. So for retail, this energy basically we have to utilize. And then the asset quality. Now, this every year, if you see the asset quality of our the assets, the NPS, these are increasing. So that's asset quality. So you need to the branches they have to really work, do perfect monitoring and improve the monitoring system. So that way will be. Then lot of frauds are happening in the branches. Now, see, if one fraud happens, what happens, every maybe sometimes outsider commits fraud. And there is one person maybe who is, some laxity is there in KYC norms or something, and the entire branch suffers. So you should comply with all KYC norms. And you have to ensure that systems and procedures should be, complied with fully, so that there is no, such type of frauds and all these things are happening. Similarly, that, this other compliance, basically, that, complying with RBI norms, so that is required. So, these efficiency parameters, the profitability, so the CD ratio, so all this, but for that, for improving the advances, we need your support. Now, sometimes, this is what is happening is, the officers sometimes feel that if the advance goes bad, the bank will initiate action against us. That's why sometimes they hesitate to advance, sanction advances. So, I can assure you that if there is, all the rules and regulations have been followed, and if the advance goes bad, means we will not take any, disciplinary action. That much I can assure you. Because when we are, banking basically is, what is banking? We are taking all financial decisions. It's a financial decision when we take, sometime decision may go wrong also. So that doesn't mean that there are malefides or then we should start initiating action. So if the decision goes wrong, and if you have followed all the rules and regulations, there are no malefides, why the bank will take in disciplinary action? No, not at all. But you have to, we say that we have to exercise some caution, but if sometimes, due to external reasons or something, if the problems arises, that doesn't mean that, we are there to support you, not to harass you. The basic culture amongst the banks, we are after all part of you only. You are part of our management. Ultimately, tomorrow maybe one of you will be sitting here. So the policies of Canara Bank, these are all basically staff-friendly policies are there. And everybody is working for the staff only. So for this, staff welfare and all these things, I must appreciate Mr. Manivaran. In fact, when he is sitting in the board, he always fights with us that you have to provide these facilities to the staff, you have to provide with this facility or staff. And today, I think Canara Bank is one bank where I don't think that any other bank will be providing extra facilities more than the Canara Bank. Canara Bank is one bank where, the staff welfare measures and the other facilities are much, much better than other banks. And recently, in fact, in the board, we have also approved that we will be having some guest houses for all the officers and for all these, at various places. Initially, to be very frank, we were proposing that, let it be for scale 4 and above officers. But Mr. Manivaran, he fought on the board, no, it should be there for all the officers. And then accordingly, I think we had permitted. So now, it helps many ways. Not only, even if you are going for some personal work, if we have our guest house, so easily you can use those guest houses. So, but it will take maybe another 5-6 months time, say 7 months time. So we will start having guest houses for these things, for facilities. Then this incentive and all these things, this was approved in 2006 for all the employees. Now further modifications, in fact, we are discussing in the board also, we are discussing with the Officers Association. So we will try to improve on the incentive scheme also. I think due to some reasons, this year staff welfare measures have not been released, but we'll be doing it shortly. I think shortly we'll do that. I admit, I think there is some delay due to some reasons, but this time this will release also. So you have, representative, your representative on the board, you have your representative on the officer session, where we have, we enjoy a very cordial relationship. We hold these quarterly meetings, And all these issues are discussed in a very cordial atmosphere. So I think this is very cordial relations we are enjoying. So with that, I think we should feel proud of this institution. If this institution is there, then only CBO is there. If CBO is there, we are there. So all of us, it is all interlinked. So now the bank has done lot of things for all of us. And now it's the time, I think, when it's when the times are changing. And just to give you some feedback about the economy. Now you see, when the economy today is growing by almost 7.5% or so, and so many initiatives government has taken. They are saying that Make in India, Made in India campaign, digitalization campaign, Mudra campaign. So with that, more or less, the economy will grow minimum at the rate of 7.5%. So when the economy grows at 7.5%, easily the bank should grow minimum 2.5 times. That is around minimum 20%, 20 to 20% growth should happen. And we have grown at that rate previously. And today, if you see the growth, our growth, of course, we had done reasonably well, but as compared to the all scheduled commercial bank growth of 10%, Canara Bank growth YOY was 6% or 7%. So there is a lot of scope is there. So we can grow at 20%. So I'm sure, I think I'll not take much of your time. The energy which was being shown, in fact, the energy which you have, so it will be utilized for the growth of the bank and for the improving the efficiency parameters of the bank, and the type of leadership, the vibrant leadership you have, and the positive attitude which you have, it is really appreciable. And I think the positive leadership, with that we will certainly do good work for the bank. I again congratulate you for the Golden Jubilee celebrations. Wish you all the best. And this quarter, now only one quarter is left for this 15-16. I am sure you will do all well for the bank and of the activities which you have planned. So indirectly these will help the bank also for growth of their business. And same type of good relationship will continue to enjoy. I wish you all the best, your families, wish you Happy New Year, wish you, all prosperity in life. Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, we are all privileged to have the King himself here. And I thank again our MD and CEO. Canara Bank Officers Association growing so big, so steady and strong wouldn't have been possible with our seniors. As a token of respect, we would like to felicitate the program, felicitate them now, and I would like to call upon Mr. Suresh to call upon the names.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade General Secretary, and our guest of honor, Shri MD Rakesh Kumar. I am privileged to call the names of the following our former leaders who built this organization with their sacrifices and have inspired in this movement. First, I would like to call Comrade Shri Sudhakar Shetty, former General Secretary of Association, to receive the honors from our MD. Mr. Sudhakar Shetty. CBOA Zindabad. CBOA Zindabad. CBOA long live. CBOA long live. CBOA long live. CBOA Zindabad. CBOA Zindabad. CBOA Zindabad. CBOA long live. CBOA long live. CBOA long live. Next to receive the honors is Comrade P. Sanjay Rao, our former Deputy General Secretary of Canara Bank Officers Association. Comrade, please, Sanjay Rao. CBOA Zindabad. CBOA Zindabad. CBOA long live. CBOA long live. CBOA long live. Yeah. Next, I would like to call Comrade K.B. Baldur, who was our former president. Comrade K.B. Baldur. Shri M.L. Samadar. Shri M.N. Kamath. Shri Jayaraman. Shri B.P. Bhatt.
Good evening, friends, and say thanks to every one of you. It's a historic occasion for Canara Bank Officers Association. We are into our golden jubilee year. We are completing 50 years of our existence. Not many trade unions will be celebrating this unique feat. As part of our year-long golden jubilee celebrations, we have kick-started the celebrations in Bengaluru. Dear friends, I know most of you have been here since morning, and I know how difficult it would be, and also many of you have traveled overnight and directly come to the program. I will not take much of the time. At the outset, I, on behalf of Canara Bank Officers Association, profusely thank our MD and CEO, Shri Rakesh Sharma ji, for inaugurating this cultural program. Really, we are honored, sir. We are overwhelmed by the response given by all the former members, executives, office bearers. On behalf of the entire Karnataka regions and Goa region, I thank each and every former office bearer, executives, and current office bearers, and present members. And so the list is so long, friends. It's an honor to felicitate so many former executives and also former office bearers. We are really blessed. We are really honored. I should thank all my office bearers from various parts of the Karnataka who have mobilized so many members for this program. In fact, other than Bengaluru, almost 400 former members and existing members have attending this program. And also, I also thank our former office bearers, especially Mr. M.N. Sundaram, Mr. B. Sudhakar Shetty, Mr. K.B. Ballur, Mr. P.S. Rajagopal, and so many other former office bearers who have attended this inaugural program and blessed us. And also I should thank all the participants in the cultural activities who have really so beautifully they have performed since morning. They have entertained us from almost 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the evening. I should thank all the participants. The number is so large, I am not going to tell individual's name. Really, our association, Bangalore region, is grateful to them. I also thank our Sharma, our HO canteen. Really, he has prepared very good dishes. He has served very good breakfast, lunch, and high teas awaiting us. I should thank him on behalf of our association. I will also thank electrician, videographer, and photographer, Mr. Ratna Sagar. He is our in-house talent. He is our own member. And also our Nagesh, our member, who has brought all the accompaniments of light and sound. He is responsible for this beautiful cultural program. I personally thank him, and also on behalf of association I thank him. And also I thank various teams who have performed so beautifully. I am really amazed at the talent they are having. Really, this is an occasion to unearth their talent. We never knew that so much talent was there in our members. Really, I thank each and every one of them for giving a beautiful cultural events today. And I would be failing in my duty, friends, if I do not thank our General Secretary, because he has given us an opportunity to celebrate our Golden Jubilee celebrations at Bangalore. Because